Okay, now with the S.A.P.R, we're actually going to show like a quick demonstration of how it operates and how it works and kind of the concept of design. So I'm running a standard M4. What we have here is a Leopold Mark IV CQT. It's just high enough to sit over my backup iron sights, which is really nice, but I need an extra, about a ½ inch cheek rise just to make sure I get proper eye relief and I don't lose any of my marksmanship fundamental skill set. Too many times, people are sitting there and they're trying to get access to their optics, and they're having to do a chin weld, which they're kind of losing some of that consistency in their skill set with marksmanship, and we want to make sure people get a good cheek weld. So I've got this cheek piece set up. It's flush with the stock because all I need is about a ½ inch. Okay, so when I come up here, I have great eye relief with my Leopold Mark IV. Now, I do have the stock fully collapsed, simulating that I'm wearing body armor. I got this butt pad canted really nice. It sits right on top of that cant on the S.A.P plate, so it fits really good. What I want to show people is how quick it is if you have to do immediate action drill and you have this set up the way I have it set up. So if I'm down here and all of a sudden I got to run an immediate action drill, I get interference with my charging handle initially. So what we got to do is train the user just to grab his cheek piece back here, pick it up, rotate it out of the way, run the gun, clear the gun, bring his cheek piece back to the original height, and come back up and engage his target. That's one of the features of the S.A.P.R, and that's part of the reason we designed it. Once again, if I'm 2 positions out, there's no interference whatsoever with the charging handle. Now we're talking about accessing these backup iron sights. My optic goes down or my battery dies, I don't have any spares, whatever. I think the operator or user should always be, using backup iron sights on his weapon just in case, the primary optic goes down. Everything's got quick release mounts. We remove it. I come back on target. Now my cheek is too high, obviously, because my cheek rest was set up for my Mark IV. Flip up my sights, pick up my cheek piece, roll it out of the way, get back down on the original stock surface, and I have access to my backup iron sights. That's the concept of design with the S.A.P.R. Not to mention the fit and function of it for the operator and user. It is a more comfortable and ergonomic fit, allowing him to get more accurate shots on target. Now, looking at the S.A.P.R in conjunction with the many weapon systems that it can transcend, we want to show you guys what it looks like here on a close quarters battle type weapon here, a little 10-inch M4 for CQB purposes. It really gives the operator some versatility. Here we got an operator who's got an EOTech here. It has a quick release mount built in with side controls. Some of the drawback to this kind of an optic is how high it sits off the rail. You can see the operator had to get a little ½ inch riser just to run his magnifier. Well, the moment we start bringing optics, higher and higher off the top of the weapon, to have some features, our cheek weld is going to suffer when it comes to marksmanship. So S.A.P.R kind of fills that role. You can see he's got a gap here upside above his stock right now to give him the proper eye relief. And the beauty is, anytime he has to dump these, these optics, his magnifier is quick releasable, and his EOTech is quick releasable. You can see here he needs to use his iron sights now. That S.A.P.R just picks up, rolls out of the way, access to iron sights. If he gets his optics back up and running, great. He can put them back on, flip his S.A.P.R back around to the proper adjustment that he left it at, and he's back in business. Just wanted to show you guys that it can transcend many different weapon systems of all shapes, sizes, and lengths. It's great for this CQB purpose here. Okay, once again we're going to show the S.A.P.R on a different weapon system. We're going to look at a DS-Arms FAL. This particular operator has set up his 16-inch FAL. Now he's got iron sights here, but unfortunately he can't use these in a pinch. He's running a Magpul CTR with the highest cheek riser I think they make to access his aim point here, which is fantastic. But if something happens to this aim point, he's going to be SOL because he cannot access his iron sights or legacy sighting system to engage any type of targets. What we want to show you guys is the beauty of the S.A.P.R on any type of weapon system here that takes an AR-15 mil-spec receiver extension. Some of the beauty of this too is you think about the LaRue OBR with the ½ inch rail, because he's got a 20 MOA rail built into the gun. You got the POF 308s with the piston driven system. Their rail sits up high off the receiver, so you need that extra cheek rise to be able to utilize your marksmanship, fundamentals correctly. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the CTR off here and we're kind of show you a demonstration. All right, taking the CTR off. All we do is just reinstall a B5 system S.A.P.R mod stock onto the mil-spec receiver extension. Okay, so the beauty of it now is I have good sight alignment with my aim point here, my red dot. Okay, my cheek rest is nice and high. I don't have to move my face. I can get good marksmanship fundamentals in place here. All of a sudden, if my aim point takes a dump and the battery dies or breaks, or just, you never know what might happen, I can remove it with quick release optics. I have no way to get down to these iron sights, but utilizing the S.A.P.R, all I do is just pick it up, roll the cheek piece out of the way, get back down to my stock, and now I can pick up my iron sights and still be in the fight. That's the beauty of it. And just remember, anything that takes an AR-15 receiver extension, you can utilize the S.A.P.R as long as you got a stock of some kind that will go on there. Preferably a S.A.P mod right now. We will be making a Magpul version. Really enjoy it on 308 type rifles, kind of longer range type stuff, so you get a little bit more precision built into it. Okay, one of the last things we want to mention about the S.A.P.R, if you look down here, we got 3 S.A.P mod stocks in a row. This particular S.A.P mod stock is made by B5 Systems. It is a current military contract. This particular S.A.P mod is made by Lewis Machine & Tool, or LMT, and this one here is also a B5 Systems. It is the exact same stock, top to bottom, and you can pick up the B5 Systems S.A.P mod for about $95 currently right now on the web commercially. So it's an inexpensive option, and then you add a S.A.P.R to it, and you're ready to rock and roll. Obviously, looking at the CTR here, we're going to fix some of the issues with having some adjustability and some fit. What we're going to be able to do is make a Magpul version of the S.A.P.R. We're currently in the prototype stages, and it should transcend all 6 variations of their stock because it has the same rear profile. So stay tuned for that. Once again, check out B5 Systems and check out Battleline Industries for our S.A.P.R, which we have in stock right now and currently shipping.